Imagine a world long before our time, a vast expanse of green and blue. This is the Philippines during the Pleistocene epoch, an archipelago dramatically different from the one we know today. Land bridges connected what are now separate islands, forming a highway for ancient life. The air was thick with the calls of strange beasts, and giant volcanoes painted the sky. It was into this wild, untamed paradise that the first whispers of humanity would arrive, not with a bang, but with the quiet, determined footsteps of pioneers who would forever change the story of this land. Who were they, and how did they get here? The answers lie buried deep within the earth, waiting for centuries to be discovered. Let's travel back an incredible 709,000 years to the province of Kalinga in northern Luzon. This isn't a scene from a movie. It's a moment frozen in time, uncovered by science. Picture a group of early humans, our distant relatives, gathered around the carcass of a massive rhinoceros. They aren't just scavenging. They are actively butchering it. In their hands are stone tools, flakes, and cores they skillfully crafted. Each strike of stone against bone leaves a mark, cut marks, percussion marks, irrefutable proof of their intelligence and resourcefulness. This discovery in Kalinga was a game-changer. It pushed back the timeline of hominin activity in the Philippines by hundreds of thousands of years, proving that long before modern humans, someone else called these islands home. For decades, the story of these ancient toolmakers was a mystery. We had their tools, we had the bones of the animals they hunted, but we didn't have them. The ghost of Kalinga Man, as some called them, haunted the scientific world. Who were they? Then, in another cave in northern Luzon, Callao Cave, a discovery was made that would send shockwaves through the field of paleoanthropology. In 2007, a single foot bone was found, and later, more teeth, finger, and toe bones. They were small, delicate, and strangely curved. They didn't belong to any known human species. After years of meticulous study, in 2019, the world was introduced to a new member of our family tree, Homo luzonensis. So who exactly was Homo luzonensis? The fossils paint a picture of a truly unique individual. They were likely small-bodied, maybe even smaller than other hobbit-like species found in the region. Their teeth had a strange mix of ancient and modern features, some resembling Australopithecus, our very early ancestors from Africa, and others looking more like ours. But the most fascinating parts were their hands and feet. The finger and toe bones were curved, a trait often associated with a life spent climbing trees. This suggests that even as they walked on two legs, Homo luzonensis may have been just as comfortable in the forest canopy as they were on the ground, a fascinating adaptation to their island environment. They weren't a missing link, but a distinct branch of the human story that evolved in isolation for millennia. As the ice ages waxed and waned, the world changed, and so did the inhabitants of the Philippines. Our story now jumps forward in time to the late Pleistocene, around 47,000 years ago. The land bridges have largely vanished, and new pioneers are arriving, this time by sea. In the magnificent Taban Caves of Palawan, another chapter unfolds. In 1962, a team led by Robert Fox unearthed a skull cap and jawbone. These were different. They belonged to Homo sapiens, anatomically modern humans. They were us. Dubbed Taban Man. These remains were, for a long time, the earliest evidence of modern humans in the Philippines. While more recent discoveries have since challenged that specific date, the Taban Caves remain a profoundly important site, a window into the lives of the first modern Filipinos. Life for these early modern humans was a daily struggle for survival, a testament to their resilience and ingenuity. They were expert hunter-gatherers, moving through the landscape with an intimate knowledge of the seasons. Men would have hunted deer, wild boar, and smaller game, while women and children gathered edible plants, fruits, roots, and shellfish from the coastlines and forests. Their toolkit was becoming more sophisticated. They still used stone, but now they were polishing it, creating stronger, more effective axes and adzes. And in the layers of the cave floors, we find another incredible innovation: early pottery. These simple clay vessels represent a monumental leap, allowing them to cook, store food, and carry water more easily. This wasn't just about survival anymore. It was about building a home, creating a culture, and laying the foundations for future generations. The story of the dawn of man in the Philippines is not a simple, linear tale. It's a complex, interwoven saga of multiple species and epic migrations. From the mysterious toolmakers of Kalinga 709,000 years ago to the unique tree-climbing Homo luzonensis, and finally to the arrival of our own species, the resourceful Taban men. Each group left its mark, adapting to the unique challenges and opportunities of this island world. They are the original pioneers, the ultimate survivors. Their legacy is not just in the fossils and artifacts they left behind. It's in the very DNA of the Filipino people, a deep and ancient heritage that speaks of endurance, adaptation, and the timeless human drive to explore the unknown. The story is far from over, and with every new discovery, another piece of this incredible puzzle falls into place. Thank you so much for joining us on this journey back in time. If you found this story as fascinating as we do, please hit that like button and subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into history and science. We'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Until next time, stay curious.